Do you seriously think this doll is possessed, do you?
I wouldn't necessarily say possessed, but there is... It has got something. It's definitely got something.
You almost look like, Deb, you don't want to even look at the doll.
No, I don't.
Are you a bit scared?
I don't even want to touch it.
Really?
Yeah.
So tell me about the doll. Do you collect dolls? Where did you get the doll from?
Actually, I hate dolls.
Oh.
Which is
And why
really...
did you buy it?
As an investment.
Do you know what? I bought
Did the doll call to you and say,
We walked
buy
past
me?
the shop. It wasn't actually a charity shop. It was like one of these second-hand shops.
Antique.
Yeah.
Shop, yeah.
And
E&J
we walked
Emporium.
past and we just... I think it was you, wasn't it? And you saw them and
I just thought
said,
they
let's
looked-
just go and have a look. And for some reason, I said, let's buy them. And we
So
bought,
you say
actually, we
them,
bought
there's more than
three.
one. OK.
We bought three. They were £5 each, and we thought, we'll buy them because they look like they're worth more than £5 each. You know, hands up, I bought them to
Look,
resell.
that chair's beginning
Chair's
to rock.
rocking.
Look at that.
Who's doing that? Stop it. Who's doing that?
Yeah. Actually,
When you separated these dolls, you brought them home, and immediately
No.
you could feel that this one... Has this one got a name?
That's not it at all.
Yeah.
No, I put them in the spare room, and then we had friends coming to stay for the weekend, so I thought I better put them up. I put two in our room, one under the bed, one on top of the wardrobe, and one of them in the drawer. But the day before our friends came is the day he woke up with scratches on him.
Right, so I'm intrigued by these scratches, Cameron. So tell me what happened. You woke up in the morning.
well, I literally woke up in the morning. I had my shower as normal, and then I felt a burning sensation on my leg. And I looked down, and there was a lot of scratches all over my knee. There must have been a dozen or 15 or so, but they looked like cat scratches. So
You could have just scratched yourself in the night, couldn't you? People do that.
I've got the
He
nails.
cuts his nails to the skin.
OK.
No,
Do you have a cat?
No.
Could
No.
you have scratched him?
no, that's
No,
what I said.
no,
but
this is the thing. Where the scratches were, and we've got like a big, like extra king-size bed because we need a lot of room, basically.
Well, you don't have to explain why you have things like that. Just
Love Island.
assume
Not
you
Love
do.
Island,
The thing
Debbie.
is, I have scratched him with my nails on his neck. the
OK,
night
too
before,
much
and
detail.
It wakes him
but
up.
the thing is,
didn't wake
this
up, it's the
incident was
thing.
not isolated. Other things happened.
Yeah.
And all to the point where you ended up putting Her Highness out in the garden shed, and you locked her up in a box in the garden shed. And then when you went to revisit the box in the garden shed, tell us what you saw.
That necklace that's on her was right round her neck. It was really tight, about 5 or 6 times.
And that little pearl,
That little pearl
yeah.
necklace. And when I went to the shed, it was practically hanging off. She was in a plastic box with a lid, with 2 other boxes on top. No one had been in the shed all weekend.
Couldn't it have just been loose, the clasp, and just fallen off?
Never mind
It's
what it
not-
could have been. The
it's-
fact is, all these things were happening.
There's no clasp,
And
it's just
is
like
this
this.
frightening you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right, a little bit. Now, even last night, you were on neutral ground. You were in a hotel prior to this programme, and you had an experience, a happening. What happened last night?
2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and heard like a swishing noise going around my side of the bed.
So what, like the dress?
What do you think was swishing?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you put the dog up for sale on...
Doll.
The doll. Sorry, it was my throat glove. The doll.
said the dog.
The reason Ruth's laughing is
We
such
did,
as
yeah.
Ruth believes in these things and she pretends she doesn't.
You say that all the time.
It's absolutely true.
scared of
Victoria Claire Fletcher says, I'm a believer, but I think it's strange how pretty much all these reported encounters with spirits are Victorian or thereabouts. Gaynor Green says, my nana has a collection of dolls in her dining room. They're so creepy. They look as if they're just waiting to pounce. Now, you put this up for sale, right? And you put it on the web, right? And you were quite upfront because you didn't want anybody buying this unless they knew this was possessed, as you believe
I didn't
possessed.
list it as a haunted doll. I listed it as a creepy doll. And I didn't at any point say it was haunted. I just said what it was, and I didn't want it in my house anymore.
And so you bought it for a £5.
Yeah.
How much is she on at the moment?
She's been bought and paid for £866.
Wow.
Which I'm quite embarrassed about. I just wanted to get rid of it.
But you've made 861 quid
Yeah.
in profit
Yeah.
on
The gentleman-
Cameron getting his leg scratched.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, that's not so bad.
And was the person who's bought it interested because they think it is a...
He's the owner
doll
of
with
a
powers?
paranormal magazine,
Oh, right.
Ghosts of Britain or something. So, yeah, he's interested in it because of obviously what it is.
And what about the other 2 dolls you bought with her? Are they,
Yeah, they're in my shed. I don't want them. They're on eBay at the moment as well.
They could be worth 1,600 quid.
Someone could come and if the guy who's bought that one wants them, he can have them.
Yeah.
I
So
don't want-
Ruthie, you don't believe this?
Well, I'm not. I don't believe in things being haunted. Like
Okay,
that,
well,
so
will you
she
then
wouldn't
lift up
scare
the
me.
doll
Yes.
and nurse it on your knee? Don't do it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Don't do it. Don't be all brave.
Nonsense.
I'm telling you. You could be bringing the spirit home with you. It's enough having one witch in the house without 2. I don't want that.